You've been lied to about World War II your entire life. Every war movie you've ever watched, every documentary you've trusted, every history book that relied on Hollywood imagery has fed you the same beautiful, dramatic, completely impossible version of combat. These aren't small inaccuracies. These are physics-defying, tactically suicidal fabrications that would have gotten real soldiers slaughtered within seconds. For 8 decades, Hollywood has manufactured a war that never existed, and now millions believe this fantasy is history. Today we're burning these myths to the ground. Myth number 10. Soldiers charged across beaches. Picture Saving Private Ryan. Soldiers sprinting heroically up Omaha Beach, dramatic music swelling, men running through machine gun fire. Beautiful cinema, complete fiction. Here's the brutal reality of D-Day. Soldiers didn't run. They crawled on their bellies like insects for 3 to 4 hours straight. The average advance rate was 12 yards per minute. That's slower than an infant learning to crawl. Real beach assaults meant pressing your face into blood-soaked sand, using corpses as cover, digging pathetic shallow trenches with your helmet, and moving forward literal inches at a time while praying the next burst of fire missed you. One Normandy veteran put it simply, "We spent more time kissing sand than standing up. Anyone who ran became a statistic." The soldiers who survived weren't the brave ones who charged. They were the smart ones who stayed flat. Myth number 9. Machine guns were the deadliest weapons. Every war film loves showing MG-42s cutting through entire platoons in seconds, bodies spinning dramatically through the air. Audiences eat it up. Soldiers didn't. The mathematics destroy this myth instantly. Mortars killed 60% of all infantry casualties in World War II. Machine guns, less than 10%. Think about why. A mortar round has a kill radius of 30 feet. A machine gun bullet is half an inch wide. One is an area weapon, the other hits a point. German infantry doctrine explicitly stated, "The mortar is the infantry's artillery." Real battles weren't decided by machine gun duels you could see and return fire against. They were decided by high-angle indirect fire you never saw coming, launched from positions miles away. You just heard a whistle, then everything ended. Myth number 8. Tank battles were high-speed duels. Hollywood gives us NASCAR with cannons. Tanks racing across fields at 40 miles per hour, commanders standing in open hatches, shooting on the move like cowboys. Reality check. Average tank combat engagement range was 800 yards. Average combat speed? Stationary. Tank crews spent 90% of engagement time completely stopped, commanders hunched inside, squinting through tiny periscopes, desperately trying to spot enemies before being spotted themselves. German tank ace Otto Carius wrote, "We sat still for hours, sometimes days. The first tank to move was usually the first to die. Real tank warfare was deadly hide-and-seek, with 40-ton steel coffins. Whoever saw first, lived. Whoever moved first, burned. Try making a movie about 4 hours of sitting still in a field." Exactly. Myth number 7. Snipers never missed. Hollywood snipers are supernatural. Perfect aim, impossible distances, one shot, one kill every single time. Audiences have been programmed to believe World War II snipers were video game characters with infinite accuracy. The actual statistics are embarrassing. The average World War II sniper needed 20 rounds per confirmed kill. 20. Environmental factors made long-range shooting nearly impossible in real combat. Wind, rain, fog, smoke from artillery, physical exhaustion, target movement all meant most sniper kills happened under 200 yards. Vasily Zaitsev, the Soviet sniper from Enemy at the Gates, had a longest confirmed kill of 400 yards. Not the 1,000-yard miracle shots Hollywood manufactures. Real snipers succeeded through patience, concealment, and waiting for guaranteed shots, not superhuman marksmanship. Myth number 6. Aerial dogfights happened constantly. Top Gun meets 1940s Europe, right? Fighter pilots engaged in thrilling dogfights every mission, dancing through clouds in ballet of death. Wrong. The average fighter pilot saw enemy aircraft on less than 5% of missions. Most flights involved boring patrol routes, seeing absolutely nothing, burning fuel, returning to base. When combat actually happened, 80% of pilots who died, never even saw their attacker. The average dogfight that Hollywood stretches into 10 minutes lasted under 90 seconds in reality. American ace Robin Olds summarized it perfectly. Combat flying is hours of boredom punctuated by seconds of sheer terror. Doesn't make exciting cinema, though. Myth number 5. Grenades created massive explosions. Movie grenades produce enormous fireballs that throw bodies 30 feet through the air in slow motion. It's visually spectacular. It's also completely fake. Reality. Fragmentation grenades don't create fireballs. They produce a sharp crack and spray metal fragments in a 15-foot radius. No flames, no flying bodies, no dramatic fireball. The standard Mark II grenade contained 2 ounces of TNT. That's less explosive power than a large firecracker. Grenades killed through shrapnel penetration, not explosion force. One Marine veteran noted, "Real grenades were disappointingly quiet. A loud pop, some dust, and people just dropped. No Hollywood explosion." Myth number 4. Submarines fought on the surface. Das Boot shows submarines engaging in dramatic surface gun battles. Heroic stuff. Also suicidal. Actual submarine doctrine was simple. Crash dive in under 40 seconds when spotted. Period. 95% of submarine attacks happened completely submerged. Surface engagements meant almost certain death. U-boats that fought on the surface had a 12% survival rate. Admiral Karl Dönitz's standing order was crystal clear. He who sees the enemy first has already won. Real submarine warfare was about never being seen, ever. The second you surfaced, you lost. Myth number 3. Soldiers could aim. While running watch any war movie, soldiers sprint across battlefields while firing accurately at enemies. It looks incredible. It's also impossible. US Army ballistic studies showed hit probability while moving, less than 1%. Standing still, 12%. Prone with support, 40%. Real infantry doctrine demanded stopping, aiming, firing, then moving. The standard was a 3 to 5 second rush, maximum movement under fire. The British Infantry Manual from 1943 explicitly stated, "Fire and movement means fire, then movement, never both simultaneously." Running while shooting guaranteed you'd miss while making yourself a perfect target. Myth number 2. Night battles had visibility. Hollywood night battles are conveniently lit by constant muzzle flashes, explosions, and mysterious ambient light that lets audiences see everything. Visually necessary for cinema, completely inaccurate. Reality, soldiers fought in absolute suffocating darkness. No night vision, no illumination, no seeing anything. Most night combat involved shooting at sounds and hoping you hit something. Friendly fire casualties increased 400% at night. Units got lost walking 50 yards. One paratrooper described Normandy. "Darker than being buried alive. We shot at anything that moved, including each other constantly." Real night combat wasn't cinematic action. It was blind terror. Myth number 1. Individual heroes won battles. The biggest, most dangerous lie Hollywood has ever told. Individual soldiers, through courage and skill, changing the outcome of entire battles. It's inspiring, it's romantic, it's mathematically impossible. World War II was won by logistics and industrial production, nothing else. General Omar Bradley said it perfectly. Amateurs talk strategy, professionals talk logistics. The truth is less cinematic, but far more terrifying. Real World War II combat was slow, methodical, and decided by pure mathematics. Soldiers crawled through mud, hid from indirect fire they couldn't see, and died from enemies they never spotted. Most casualties came from artillery fired from 5 miles away, not heroic firefights. Battles were won by whoever brought more shells, not whoever had more courage. Survival meant staying invisible, not charging heroically. But that doesn't sell movie tickets, so Hollywood keeps manufacturing lies. They show sprinting soldiers with perfect aim, tanks racing at 60 miles per hour. Individual heroes winning entire battles single-handedly.